The first thing that we need to know is that God wants us to have finances. God wants us to have money. He doesn't need money, but he needs us to have money, right? Because in order for us to get the gospel out, we need money to do that. Ministries, churches, they all need money to do that because we live in a financial system, a financial society that has exchange of monies to get things. And so we need to get ourselves past the fact that that society sees churches and ministries having money as a bad thing, but it's not. It just simply isn't, so that we can get the gospel out to the ends of the earth, and then Jesus can come back, and we can, Jesus is waiting so that as many people can come to heaven when he comes back as possible. And that's really the goal. And that's why our heart towards finances needs to be open to allow the Lord to give us what he needs us to have to do what he wants us to do with our lives. It doesn't matter whether you're a leader of a church, the founder of a church, a congregation member, someone who's involved in a ministry like we are, or you work in what we would call like a regular job. God has a purpose for you in his kingdom. Every joint supplies, right? And every joint supply means that we all have a place to take in God's body so that it can function properly as God's body on this earth and get the gospel out. And we all need finances to do that.
That's good. And even like finances being part of the ministries and churches, that's a Levitical law. That was part of the temple, part of the tabernacle. That was money, gold coming in, and that was part of making what the Lord's house beautiful and precious. And the part where a building prospers, or the house of the Lord prospers, or the ministries prosper, and therefore the people do as well. That's something that is not just a new first century kind of, that's like, that goes way back to the original part of how it's all meant to be.